Okay, without further ado, let me get started. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the speech contest workshop. My name is Chris Jung. I am the speech contest committee chair of this term for District 93, and I am a member of Pangyo Toastmaster, who I've been part of this community for about 4 years now. So um, I am very much enjoying this journey with all of you. And with the support from Gilly Park, our program quality director, and Tae Lee, our training committee chair, I have this privilege to present our speech contest workshop for December together with the honor speakers lined up here for today. And I am extremely glad to kick off this workshop as I am scratching off what are my homework to do for the year. And yes, we are approaching the year end. So I hope you are all on good track to finish off the year strong and successfully as we have planned out early this year. And as the new year is just around the corner, it is that time of the year for everyone to come up with New Year resolutions, right? So, and from this workshop, I have a small wish that many of the participants and the guests here today find this Toastmaster and the speech contest a bit intriguing enough so that they consider participating in the upcoming contest in any form they find interesting as a contestant, judge, the committee, whatever. So that's really my small wish out of this workshop. And the speech contest workshop is prepared for everyone. So target audience of all the Toastmaster members in the District 93 with the potential Toastmaster members who may be interested in joining us. And this will be about like an hour and 30-minute long with multitude of sessions from different speakers. And just a quick note that I am very appreciative for these speakers to join us today and sharing their knowledge and experience despite their busy life. So this is the beauty of the Toastmaster, we all know, and lots of learning and sharing of for the greater goods. So that's what we are exercising now. And what else? One thing before we start, the ground rule, I guess, please mute your line throughout the session, and maybe you can keep your questions towards the Q&A. If you can't, you can probably leave it at the chat room and we'll come back to it. And lastly, just go ahead and enjoy this session, okay? So without further ado, I'm gonna jump straight to our agenda. If I can move to the next page, that is. And I am having technical problem. That's great. 1 second, please. Great. Is it frozen? Can you guys still see my screen?
Yeah,
I can see your screen, but different color.
And some blue dot, the pointer.
How about now?
Oh,
Yeah,
agenda.
Okay.
it works.
Whew, okay, there you go. So so it's always a technical glitch and some hiccups. Hopefully that was the last one. So first off, we got the so what is a speech contest? What you will see from the contest, how we run it, how a contestant prepares and deliver their speech, and how we evaluate those speakers as a judge. So those are what we're gonna cover today, and wrapping it up with the Q&A at the end. Okay. And first off, Natasha Yang will walk you through what the speech contest is from a nutshell, and then introduce you the types and the levels of speech contest, including the general format, and then touch on what would be some motivational factor in the speech contest. So looking forward to that. And then secondly, Hung-Sun Lee will take over to share what's on and behind the scene with some actual samples and examples from the world-class level speakers he picked. And we may have one from this group, hopefully in the future, hoping for that. And next one is Shirley Zhang, who will share us her experience of running a speech contest recently, what it takes to hold perhaps the most important event of the year for the Toastmaster Society. You know, forming a committee, working with various roles like chief judge, tiebreaker judge, the ballot counter, and so on. So, what are some real life happenings or hiccups that she have encountered to share some of those tips and know-hows? And then YG Yonggeun-seo, one of our award-winning speaker from the past. He will share his experience and journey in this speech contest, how he ended up participating, selecting his topic, preparing and practicing. Lastly, some of the takeaway he can share with us. And then lastly, but not least, it's Hyeon Kim, who will deliver a brief judge one-on-one kind of a session for us. It is slightly different from the normal evaluation session that we do in our regular Toastmaster meetings, right? So she will introduce some of the criteria after it, and then some advices to it as well, like being a good judge and fair. So that will wrap up the whole workshop with the Q&A session. Every session will be about 13 to 15 minutes, more or less, and then lastly, we'll have some group photos and recognition time. So hope that's clear, and that's the agenda for today. Then yeah, let's start. So I'm gonna stop sharing and I hand over the mic to Natasha if you're ready.
Okay.
So I guess I would say, Natasha, what is speech contest? What is speech contest? Natasha, over to you.
Okay, 1 second. I'm just sharing my screen. Okay, can you all see my screen right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. My name is Natasha, and I have the privilege of presenting to you about speech contests. So my presentation is going to be a very general overview of the different types of speech contests. And here are my main points of what I would like to cover in my presentation today. So I would like to cover what is a speech contest, the different types and the different levels of speech contests, why you should get involved, and if there's time, I'll have a little short quiz where you can have a chance to win a coffee coupon. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, what is a speech contest? This may be very obvious to you, but in a nutshell, it is a contest where you're giving speeches. It's very obvious. But it is a very formal Toastmasters event. So you will have judges who are secretly evaluating you as a contestant. And if you're good enough, you can come in the top 3 and come in the first, second, or third place, where you can get recognition and get prizes for being in the top 3. So since it is a Toastmasters event, it is a very structured event. So there are many rules you must follow. For example, timing rules. If you're just 1 second over time, then you are disqualified. So you must follow the rules very carefully to avoid being disqualified. So now I would like to go over the different types of speech contests. So there are 6 different speech contests that you can participate in Toastmasters. Do you know any of these speech contests? Perhaps you can just type them if you know the names of the contests. Does anyone know any of these speech contests? I see Tall Tales speech contest, yes. international humorous, good. Yes, I think you've got most of them, so I will reiterate what you've said in the chat box. So there is the International Speech Contest, Table Topic Speech Contest, Evaluations Contest, Humorous Speech Contest, Tall Tale Speech Contest, and of course, lastly, we have the Video Speech Contest. So now I would like to go over all of these contests in more details. So first of all, we have the International Speech Contest. This contest might be the contest where you are most familiar with, because we have this happening every single year. All the districts must participate in the International Speech Contest. What happens in the International Speech Contest? As a contestant, you must give a 5 to 7 minute speech on any topic that you choose. And there are different levels of the contest. You first start off at the club level, and then the area, division, and district levels. But there are also 2 more levels after that. If you win the district level, you can then advance to the regional quarterfinals, and then the semifinals and finals of the World Championships of Public Speaking. This is a really big deal because the World Championship of Public Speaking is such a famous and internationally known event that happens once a year at the Toastmasters Convention in a different host city each year. So next we have the Table Topics Speech Contest. This contest is where contestants must practice their table topics speaking skills. So each person is given a random topic, and they must give a 1 to 2 minute table topic speech. The other participants are outside, so they do not hear what the topic is. And when they come inside, they all get the same question. So the table topic speech contest is a great way to improve your table topic speaking in this contest. The next contest is the evaluation contest. And in this contest, you observe a 5 to 7 minute test speech given by usually a guest speaker. And then you must give a 2 to 3 minute evaluation, one at a time, while other people are waiting outside for their turn. This is another great way to improve your evaluation and analytical skills in the evaluation contest in Toastmasters. Next, we have the humorous speech contest. And in this contest, you must give a 5 to 7 minute humorous speech that is very structured. So it must have an opening, body, and conclusion, not necessarily a monologue of one-liners. You can't just give a string of different jokes. It has to be a very structured speech. I think this is a great way to improve your funny, humorous speaking style in this contest. The next contest is the Tall Tale Speech Contest, and this is very similar to the humorous speech contest because it is very amusing and very entertaining to watch. In this contest, you must give a 3 to 5 minute speech, usually a story that is very highly unlikely and very exaggerated in nature. And I love watching these type of contests because the speaker is usually very creative. They make up some kind of story that is very hard to believe. And it's always very interesting and entertaining to watch. Our last contest is the video speech contest. Now, this is kind of like a very special and unique contest because not all districts can participate in this contest. Only clubs that don't belong to any district or undistricted clubs can participate in this video speech contest. How this works is that you must record a 5 to 7 minute video speech, and you cannot edit the video. And after you've done that, you must submit the video to Toastmasters International, and they will judge the top 3 speeches by a panel of judges. So this is the video speech contest. Now I would like to remind you of the different levels of the speech contest. So going from the very bottom, we have the club level, And then the next level is area level. And if you win that one, you can participate in the division level. And if you win that one, you can participate in the district level. This is the structure for most of these contests. But for the international speech contest, there are 2 more levels that you can participate in. If you win the district level, you can participate in the regional quarterfinals. And if you happen to be lucky and good enough to win this contest, you can have a chance to participate in the semifinals and finals of the World Championship of Public Speaking. And this is held at the Toastmasters International Convention each year. So what are some reasons why you should participate in speech contests as a contestant? In my opinion, I think participating as a contestant is a really great way to develop your public speaking skills and bringing them to the next level. Think about it. You are participating in a new environment. You are giving speeches to a new audience, and it is a new experience that is so different from your regular club environment. So it brings new excitement and passion to your public speaking, and it will push you to try harder and improve your public speaking skills. And since you are competing against the best of the best at each level, it forces you to do your best at all times. It reminds me of one particular example from real life. I remember watching a new Toastmaster compete in the World Championships back in Vancouver in 2017. I don't know if you remember this, but this Toastmaster, his name is Tristan de Montebello. And he was a very new Toastmaster who was only in Toastmasters for 6 months. But he was so passionate and so dedicated to public speaking. He worked so hard to achieve his goals. He made it to the semifinals. And this was very, very encouraging and very inspiring for me to hear his story. And I wondered, how could someone with very little experience make it to the semifinals when he had 0 public speaking experience just 6 months prior? When I thought about the answer was he went out of his comfort zone. He competed in as many contests as he could in that short time. He practiced and improved every time, and he went out of his comfort zone. So I think that if you participate in your own speech contest in the future, you could potentially become the next Tristan de Montebello. But if you do not want to be a contestant in the speech contest, there are many other ways of participating in the contest. For example, you can become a volunteer and take on different roles. For example, there is contest chair, chief judge, judges or tie-breaking judge, and also smaller roles like timers, ballot counters, sergeant-at-arms, and also Zoom master for online speech contests. What is another reason of why you should get involved? I think this is a very great opportunity to develop your leadership and organization skills. During the actual contest, you're often presented with many unpredictable situations where you need to resolve your conflict in very high pressure situations. So it is a great test of your leadership and organizational skills. It is also an opportunity for you to build your Toastmasters and professional network by helping out and volunteering in these contests. And also, you can get credit for your DTM if you volunteer for these roles. This is also another very important reason to get involved. So now I would like to go on to the short quiz and ask you a couple questions to see if you remembered what I've said in today's presentation. So do you remember what are the different types of speech contests? there are 6 different types. Can someone just say it out loud? Okay, so I see table topics, international, yes. Humorous. Tall tales, yes. Yes, that is correct. Video as well, good. The next question, what are the different levels of the international speech contest? There are 6 different levels. Do you remember what the different levels are? Club, area, division, district, yes. There are also 2 more levels that I mentioned. Yes, regional and semifinals, good, excellent. And championship, yes, that's the finals. Okay, and also next question. Why should you participate in a speech contest? Please give me a reason why you should participate as a contestant. Yes, to step out of your comfort zone. Thank you, Gilly, for answering that question. Yes, I think that's a great reason why you should to get out of your to get your DTM credit as well. Yes. Okay, next question, last question. Why should you help out at a speech contest as a volunteer? Why should you volunteer at a speech contest? To improve my organizational skills, yes. Leadership and organizational skills, yes. To network and improve skills. Yes, good, excellent. So you have answered all of these questions and you've successfully passed my short little quiz. And unfortunately, I only have 1 coffee coupon that I can give. So I will choose 1 person at random and just take a little draw, do a little draw, and I'll notify the winner later. So this concludes my presentation. Just to summarize, I went over what is a speech contest, the different types and levels of speech contests, and I gave reasons why you should get involved in speech contest. Hopefully my presentation has been very informative and it has inspired you to get involved. And I thank you for listening to my presentation. I'll give my control back to you, Chris.
Woo!
All right. Thank you so much, Natasha. It was very informative. And yes, this is inspiring, and other guest speakers lined up will build that up. So we all can step out of our comfort zone. That's really the hardest yet the fastest way for us to improve our skill set. And frankly speaking, most of us, the Toastmasters, are here to push ourselves to above and beyond. So we've done it before, so I don't think it's gonna be that difficult to do it again. So thanks again, Natasha, for sharing. And our next up is Hung-Sun Lee. He will take us a bit deeper to share what it is like to be in the speech contest. So whenever you're ready, Hung-Sun.
Okay. How should I fix our timer? Okay, I'll just. Oh, sure. Do you see my screen?
Yep, it's visible.
Okay, let me start. Hi, my name is Hung-Sun Lee. Thank you for having me here. And today I'm going to talk about what you'll see from Toastmasters speech contest. Let me start. After watching Natasha's presentation, I assume you now grasp the basics of Toastmasters speech contest. Then I have a question. Who's going to be contestants? Who's going to be the contest chair or the chief judge? It's obviously you. And when someone says something like this, you'll probably feel scared, or you just want to say no. If that's what you would like to do, it might be because you still have no idea what it's like to be in Toastmasters speech contest. That's why you're having this session, and I would like you to get to know about Toastmasters speech contest more. And it starts with this question: what makes speeches of Toastmasters speech contest differ from speeches of regular meetings? To help you answer this question, I prepared a video. It's the world champion speech of 2015 International Toastmasters Speech Contest. Let's see together.
What? All you all think smoking kills? Let me tell you something. Do you know that the amount of people dying from diabetes are 3 times as many people dying from smoking? Yet if I pulled a Snicker bar, nobody would say anything. Do you know that the leading cause of lung cancer is not actually a cigarette? It's your DNA. You could smoke for years and nothing will ever happen to you. This whole war against smoking is just to restrict the farming of tobacco. Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests, I use these arguments, even though I just made them up, with a group of my friends. And the results, 5 of them believed what I said. 2 of them started smoking. Words, when said and articulated in the right way, can change someone's mind. They can alter someone's belief. You have the power to bring someone from the slums of life and make a successful person out of them. Or destroy someone's happiness using only your words. Does that seem a bit too good to be true? A simple choice of word can make a difference between someone accepting or denying your message. You can have a very beautiful thing to say, but say it in the wrong words and it's gone. I have a son who's 4, and he had this bad habit of writing on the walls with crayons. And one evening I walked into his room and he's going at it, just writing and drawing and so on, and I said, hey. Are you stupid? Don't you ever do that again. And guess what happened? He did it again. Nobody likes to be threatened. Nobody likes to be intimidated. His pride would not allow it. He did it again just to spite me. A week later, I walked into his room and again, he's going at it. And this time, he was even looking at me just. I came down and I said, sweetie, come here. Don't do that, you're a big boy now. And he never did it again. Because his pride wants him to be the big boy. Have you ever wondered why nobody cares about global warming?
And first of all,
Even though it's a
First of all, you would notice that this speech is effectively delivered with the speaker using eye-catching opening and appropriate body language. Sorry, can you hear me? Oh, sorry. Something happened to my computer. Okay. Sorry. Appropriate body language, voice, and gesture to engage the audience. And this speech is also distinguished by its high level of content and organization and language use. And the most important thing is high quality and effectiveness in delivering a clear and compelling message to the audience. Let's see together.
You gotta start sharing again, Hong-san.
Sorry. I don't know what happened to my computer, but okay. The most important thing is high quality and effectiveness in delivering a clear and compelling message to the audience. Let's watch it together.
Words have power.
Oh,
Words are power. Words could be your power. You can change a life, inspire a nation, and make this world a beautiful place. Isn't that what we all wanted? Isn't that why we are all in this hall? Your mouth can spit venom, or it can mend. Gentlemen, let that be our goal. Kanto, sir.
and this world champion's name is Mohamed Khatani, and he's a security engineer from Saudi Arabia. And he's not a
All right, it seems like we're having some technical difficulties, and let's give a moment for Hong-san to join us back. Hong-san, are you back? And you're probably on mute.
I'm sorry. This
We hear you
never
now.
happened before, but it's happening now. I don't know why. Anyway, the world champion's name is Mohamed Khatani. He's a security engineer from Saudi Arabia, and he's not a native English speaker. And he was not a speech professional like most of us here. He entered the contest just for practice, but he made it to the world champion. So that's what you'll see from Toastmasters speech contest, and you could be the one too. And you just saw a contestant deliver a winning speech, but is that all because he has talent? Obviously, he must have worked so hard, but there is more to it. It's a Toastmasters environment that made it possible. In a Toastmasters speech contest, speeches are typically evaluated using a more formal set of criteria than in a regular Toastmasters meeting. This usually includes specific evaluation criteria that are related to the speech's content, organization, delivery, and language use. And members of Toastmasters are encouraged to develop skills to meet these criteria throughout their pathway journey, and contestants push themselves even harder to achieve it in speech contests. And in Toastmasters speech contest, we provide a structured and supportive environment for practicing and receiving feedback on your speeches. And we also provide recognition and achievement for your hard work and dedication to improving your skills. And also our words like, it was a pleasure to watch your speech. I can see why you are chosen as the first place winner. I believe you'll do even better at the next level. I wish you the best luck. These kind of words have power to make people successful and push them even a higher level. So contestants are not alone in this challenge. And I'm sorry, there's even more behind the scenes. For instance, the contest chair, it should be the video about contest chair, but it's not working well now. Obviously, he's the person who opens the contest and introduces the contestants. But however, he's also the person who organized the contest. Organizing this event requires ability to understand the rules and procedures of the contest and strong communication skills to clearly explain the rules and procedures of the contest, and interpersonal skills to coordinate and manage a team of volunteers, and ability to manage the logistics of the contest, including scheduling and venue and equipment. So organizing a Toastmasters speech contest requires a combination of leadership, communication, and organization skills. That's why Toastmasters are where leaders are made. Overall, behind the scenes of a Toastmasters speech contest, we put together Toastmasters culture and careful planning to provide a structured and fair environment for evaluating and recognizing the public speaking skills of the contestants. But whatever I say, you better try it yourself. You'll learn a lot more that way. Thank you, and that's all for me.
Thank you, Hung-san. Let's give a round of applause to Hung-san. So again, thank you. I know, Hung-san, you have looked into several different videos to find the most suitable example for the audience here today, and you have also delivered it to our base club to get some feedback to polish your speech, right? So truly appreciate your effort there. And for the participants here today, there are many great clips, speech clips and examples that are available in the YouTube. So please go and check them out. They're astonishing level of quality you'll see. And just to reiterate, that we're champion for 2015. Our words and message today, from the speakers today, hopefully we are articulating the right manner to motivate you to challenge yourself to the speech contest. Like Hung-san said last, better to try yourself, right? So keep that in mind, and let's move to our next speaker. Next up is Shirley. Shirley Zhang, if you are ready. And Shirley will take us to how she has run an actual contest recently. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. And wait, I will fix the timer. Okay. Can I start? Do you hear me?
Yes, it's visible and audible. You're good to go.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. How are you today? Nice to meet you here. Okay, it is my honor to be a part of this workshop. So today I'm going to share my experience as the contest chair. So this is the contents, which means I'm going to talk about this one. First, what is the role of the contest chair? And then I will share contest chair's checklist. And after that, I will share to-do list. I divide this part in 2 parts. So the first one, preparation and during the contest. And lastly, I will share tips and advices to be a great contest chair. Okay, so let me start. What is the role of the contest chair? I think contest chair is very similar to Toastmaster in a regular meetup. So contest chair is responsible for the entire contest. And the contest chair is the primary organizer for the contest. So he or he makes the agenda, and also he or she acts as the Toastmaster during the contest. And also the contest chair is also responsible for contacting contestants prior to the contest. So I put some basic manners as the contest chair. So let's see together. First, organize and conduct contest in a warm and professional manner. And next, learn and interpret contest rules. And third one, I think this is the most important part as the contest chair. Treat all contestants fairly and impartially. And next, interview contestants in a friendly and conversational manner. So with these manners, yeah, you can be a great contest chair, I think. So let's move to next part. Contest chair's checklist. I put all the materials here, but after this one, I will show you one by one in detail what it is. Okay, first, eligibility and originality. This is for contestants. So I can check whether the contestants are eligible to participate in the contest or not. So it's very important. And next, speech contestant profile. This is the information about the contestant. So as the contest chair, it's very important to prepare for the interview questions and also to get to know the contestants. And next, make the agenda for the contest. And then prepare certificate of participation for all the contestants and the contest committee members. So I will share it later. And also Toastmasters International Speech Contest materials are available for free download at this link. So today I will show you the homepage a little bit because our homepage a little changed recently. So this is the our homepage. And if you get in the resource here, and you can see the speech contest part. And there's a rule book and some other materials here. And at the bottom, you can see speech contest materials. So you can see the rule book, speech contest rule book here too. And if you move to next part, you can see that a speech contest kit here, materials. I mean, the originality and profile, and then some other timers kit and ballot kit here. So you can check on the homepage. And let's move to next. Okay, this is eligibility and originality for the contestants. So as I already told you, contest chair must check whether contestants are eligible or not. So you can check it here. And then this is the profile. So to get some information about the contestants, you can see this one. So because contestants should put their name and address and some other basic information here. And also you can get some information about contestants' hobbies or what inspires you most or what is your favorite quote. So yeah, in advance, I mean, before the contest, you can prepare for some questions for the interviews here. So yeah, it's very helpful for you. And this is agenda that I use in our contest. So this agenda is very similar to regular meetups agenda. So there are main session in the middle. And before that, you can see the opening session and then break time. And after the contest you can see the interview session and announcement session. And after COVID-19 since COVID-19 broke up, usually we have a conference in Zoom. So we have to put the Zoom links here like this, ID and password. And this is a certificate of participation for contestants and also speech committee members. So you can put the date and presenter and the presenters' names. And this is for winners, first place, second place, and third place. And also you can download these materials in Toastmaster homepage for free. Yeah. And next session, to-do list. I divide this part in two parts. First, preparation, I mean, before the contest. And after that, I will share what I have to do during the contest. First, preparation. First, I have to collect materials from the contestants. Do you remember what they are? Two things. I don't see the chat room. Oh, no one remember? I will let you know. Eligibility and originality. And the other one, to get information of contestants, profile. Yes, so don't forget to collect these materials before the contest. And next, make a contest agenda. It must be very important to lead a contest very smooth and very amazing, right? And then third one, yeah, I think this is the most important thing. Check the pronunciation of names and titles of contestants. Yeah, sometimes a little confusing to pronounce contestants' names or titles. So please check the pronunciation before the contest. And then review speech contest rules. How about next? During the contest, of course, I'm a contest chair, so I have to lead a contest by the agenda. Yeah, it will be very smooth contest, I think. And next, conduct interviews with the contestants while results are determined. I think except for the main session speech contest, interview session is the very, very, very important session. You can make the contest more friendly and smooth and more bright. Yeah, so thinking about the interview questions are very important. And next one, present certificate of participation for the contestants and the committee members. And last one, announce the result of the contest. Okay, so far so good, everyone? Yep. Okay, this is the last part. Actually, I think it will be very practical advice, I think. So first, if you are available, please join other contests before your contest. Yeah, so you can check what is missing or not, or what kind of a mistake you can make or not. So what if questions, you can make it. And also next, rehearsal with your committee members. Also, you can check something missing things or what if situation. So you can check the script and check the certificate and other some materials there. And next, make a chat room with other committee members, such as timer, bullet counter, and some other committee members. Communicating very well with other members is so important to make the contest successful. So please check it. And last one, another last one, and next one, read the rule book thoroughly. The best way to prepare for a contest chair is to read the most updated version of a Toastmaster speech contest rulebook. This is a very basic, but very necessary, very important thing. If you are ever contest chair, please make sure to read the rulebook thoroughly, please, because this will allow you to avoid any misunderstandings as well as complete your job confidently, I think. Yeah. And last one, prepare for interview questions in advance. I already told you why it is so important. So yeah, I will skip it. Okay, that's all what I want to say today. If you get the suggestion to be a contest chair, maybe it will sounds like a very big burden. Contest chair. Yeah, but don't hesitate, just do it. I'm sure it will be a great experience for you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you so much, Shirley. This takes me back to early this year when we prepared the area level speech contest together. So definitely a lot of effort and time prior to the contest in preparation. It was a great experience and learning, get to know many people like you, Shirley, here. So thank you. Let's give another round of applause to Shirley. All right, and I guess we are on track with the time, so that's good. And our next speaker on the line is YG Saw. All right, so seems like you're already ready, so take it away, YG.
Okay, thank you. Oh, I prepared some speech so I'll share it with you. 2 years ago, 2 years ago, everyone in the world suffered from the unexpected disease called COVID-19. And also, we all scared in front of the global disaster, the global pandemic. At that time, my factory, at that time, my headquarters in US made a decision to reduce the 20% of the salary for the employee in US and reduce the 70% the salary in the high level global management because the factory didn't work well. It means it could influence my job security. It was embarrassed at that time because I have 2 kids and I needed to do something new for myself and for my family. So I decided of Toastmaster speech contest 2021, and I want to share my story with you. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters members and speech contest chair Chris. I'm YG. I'm the 3rd prize winner in Korean speech contest and the finalist in international speech contest in 2021. Maybe you have some question why 3rd prize winner delivered the message. Where's number 1 and the first prize and the 2nd prize winner? But I think this is December and they have some schedule conflict. I'm honored to have a chance to deliver my message to the sincere Toastmaster members. Frankly speaking, I had no idea to join the speech contest, but the situation was changed in front of. I needed to do something new for myself in COVID-19 for my job security. If I were a capable person like a speech contest winner who is on the speech contest podium, maybe I can survive anywhere and I can get a job secure. And also the speech contest winner is the qualified person who get the supportive and positive learning experience in which the members are empowered to develop the communication skill and the leadership skill, resulting in the self-confidence and personal growth. So I did it. So what is the most important on the speech contest? Yes, good looking like a Chris. Chris can get a good score if we sing a song 5 to 7 minutes. It's true, sorry. What's the next important? I think the theme or topic. What topic the audience wanted to hear? I think they want to hear the good message with the aha moment, with the based on the real experience. Real experience has a power to sympathize the audience. Aha moment is an insight to pay attention to them. And then the good message can change the Toastmaster members, their behavior. So here is my example. My international speech title is Papa Land. I wanted to share my hard life as a father with the 2 kids and my wife, Lo. So, you know that after long day work, there's lots of house chores are waiting for me. And my kids blame me to play with them. I have no energy. I was totally tired. It was my real life. I used to complain my environment around me. But one day I come up with some idea, and then my life was totally changed. Change my mind position from the father at home to the employee at Papaland is a turning point of my life. Papaland is the name of company. Here is the organization chart. You can see. You can see she is my CEO, my wife, and then there's two main customers. Yes, two young kids. They are my main customer. Can you guess who is the only employee here? Yes, it's me. I'm the only employee in the Papaland. I did work hard as a Papaland employee. Then my family are happy. Changing my mindset free me to enter the happy life. Not only the employee at Papaland, but also good father at home. That is aha moment. I want to share my experience to the Toastmaster members who has a difficulty in the environment around him or her. If you can change your environment, you better to change your mindset. That is my message. So if you prepare the speech contest, please keep this structure, the real experience, aha moment, and good message. You can, if you have this, you can move the audience without the good looking. Then after you make the draft version of the script, what is next? Yes, practice, practice, practice. It was not easy. It takes a lot of time and energy. But the problem with this practice is that you are likely to memorize the script like AI. Here is a bad example. My English speech title start. There's a two man. There's a man who has a wife and two other kids. But it's not a conversation. It's like a memorized message. It's not a good speech. So I prepared a special tip for you. I think you need the dedicated person who coach you as a speech style and gesture. I want to call this dedicated person as a mentor. In Toastmaster, it has a wonderful mentoring system. In my club, in Bundang Toastmaster, there are a lot of legendary speakers. I would ask Vice President Education to introduce the right mentor for me. And the VPE introduced assigned the awesome mentor. Her name is Hewon. And then I started a mentoring program with her. Before the speech contest, I've shared my recorded version of speech, and then she gave me the feedback with a lot of the red line. Then based on her feedback, I corrected the best gesture and changed my script. Through this kind of the mentoring system, I could improve the quality of my speech. So if you wanna, I think this mentoring system is the beauty of the Toastmasters. Please grab a chance and enjoy the pleasure of the growth. Maybe you have some question. Oh, YG, I fully understood why you joined the speech contest, how you prepare the speech contest, the beauty of that mentoring, and what is your achievement? Is a speech contest worth participating for my career and for my life? Oh, that is a good point, because I have a same question as well. My answer is that yes, it's very nice for you. I have the three in the through this Toastmasters speech contest. Sorry. Okay. Oh, I got it. Thank you. To tell the turnover event not happened that on beat, but slowly but surely, my life has been changed. Here's I want to share my experience. I achieved 3 things. First, I made an outstanding performance at my work because I have a confidence and I qualified the person to get the supportive and positive learning experience. And second achievement is I could develop my career outside of my office. My boss allowed me to enter the graduate school with financial support. I have an outstanding performance in my work, so there's no reason to decline my request. So I've joined the graduate course, and then lastly, I've got the first prize in the internal competition at my graduate course. Those 3 things is my achievement. Through the hard training through the hard training from on the Toast speech contest, I could be the talented person who has some self-confidence and personal growth. So this is my achievement. So you can do that. I have a good news, and I prepared the good news and bad news for you. Bad news, it is December. No worry, I don't ask about your New Year's resolution in 2022. But the good news is that you are the member of Toastmasters. It means you are already surrounded by the tons of people who have a supportive and positive learning experience. 2 years ago, I was scared in front of the COVID-19. I have no idea what to do. But thanks to Toastmasters speech contest, I dare to ignite the inner fire. I would participate in the Toastmasters speech contest, and I would experience the joy of the pleasure. So, joy of pleasure. Looking back your life, what changed your behavior? Ordinary routine or extraordinary adventure? For me, Toastmasters speech contest, extraordinary adventure. So if you wanted to go beyond your horizon, it is best time for you to dare the challenge for your personal growth and self-confidence. Because Toastmasters speech contest is held for you and for you and for you. Control back to speech contest committee chair, Handsome Chris.
Thank you so much, YG, the handsome YG. Let's give another round of thunderous applause to YG. I don't remember the first place winner or the speaker, YG. I only remember you and your speech, Papa Land, and that's why I reached out to you. Again, I was so impressed by your speech back then. And when I was organizing this workshop, you popped up top of the list, and I was so grateful that you have accepted my offer to be part of the workshop, even though I never met you, you don't know me. It's great. I'm really looking forward to meet you in person in the near future. Thanks for sharing your experience. Although it's indirect, I think a lot of us can go through that path if we really decide to. So grab a mentor from the club and start, making some plan for the New Year resolution that's just around the corner. Okay. Thank you so much, YG. And our next up is Hyan. Great.
Yeah.
Whenever you're
Hello.
ready, Hyan.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Thank you.
Let me share my screen. Okay, do you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Hey, good afternoon, Toastmasters. I am Hyan, as introduced. Oh. And I'm currently a president of Gachon Global Leaders Toastmasters. And I'm here today as Judge 101 session leader. This is the last session for today's workshop. And I see some of you losing attention, actually myself too. So let me lead my session with fun and joy. Let me ask a question first. Have you ever left a speech contest feeling that the judges selected the wrong contestant as winner? Today, here I am going to share how to be a good judge and how judges are selecting a contest winner. So these are the contents. Being a judge is actually beneficial. So I'm going to share what the benefits are, then obligation of judge, and the most important part, judges criteria, which are for the keys judges making decision. And judges need to be objective, and there are some barriers, and I'm going to share those too. Without further ado, let's go through the first one, benefit of judge. Actually, I introduced this part as benefit of judge, but contest benefits to everyone. It provides competitive speaking experience for Toastmasters members, and it provides interesting educational programs for members and the public like today. And it provides the audience an opportunity to learn by observing proficient speakers and listening good speeches. Role takers, including the judges, they will know the difference between an evaluation and a judge. And they will also get to know how to win at a speech contest when they are the presenter, not the judge, according to their judges' experience. And the judges have obligations. They have an obligation to the contestants. Contestants are entitled to a truly professional performance by each judge. Contestants expect and deserve fairness and impartiality. They should receive nothing less. Judges have an obligation to the Toastmasters International too. Toastmasters has a reputation for speech training, excellence in meetings, and excellence in speech contests. Bad judging creates animosity and demeans the contest, the officials, and the Toastmasters. Judges have obligation to audience too. The audience deserves a good speech contest. This includes fair and unbiased judging. And whenever judges fail to make the bad choice, the audience will be cheated. So yes, and also the judges have an obligation to themselves too. As a Toastmaster, judges have made a personal commitment to self-improvement by being a judge at a contest. So this commitment includes being dedicated to making the correct decision when judging a contest. So these are the judges' obligation. And next, move on to the criteria, which is the most important part. It includes judging items categorized by content, delivery, and language. And each of them has 50 and 30 and 20% of the speech points. If you see the left one, International Speech Contest, Judges Guide and Ballot Sheet. This Judges Guide and Ballot has two sections. If you see this guide and ballot, the top portion is a guide that the judges can use to help them select a winner, and this will not be turned into the counters with the ballot. The bottom portion is the official ballot. So you name the contestants here, each of the contestants here, and then you can score them according to these judging items. Then the purpose of this guide is simply to help judges make their decisions and select winners. So this guide part is not given to counters, and the judges may use the guide as they wish. Actually, you can write whatever you want, and then this ballot part will be sent to the ballot counter. So these are the criteria that was written in the back of the sheet of this page. And this is too long, right? So I made it simple like this. Let me go through one by one. The content. It takes 50% of the speech points. It includes speech development, effectiveness, and value. In the speech development, you can ask to yourself, did the speech have a clearly defined opening, body, and conclusion? And did the speaker use effective transitions while moving from the concept to the next, from one concept to the next? And was the speech purpose clear? And when you are checking effectiveness, you can also ask yourself, was I able to determine the speaker's purpose? You can, and you can also see there are speech purposes like entertain speech, informative speech, persuasive speech, or speech or inspiration. So you can ask to yourself when you're judging. And also the speech needs to have a logical and clearly defined message. So when you are checking speech value, you can just think that does the speech have meaningful message. And then when you move on to delivery, it takes 30% of the speech points. And it's simply about how was the content presented. When we are delivering a speech, we use physical body language, physical body language, or our appearance, including the use of speaking area. And then also we use voice, like we turn our pitches and we make our voice variety, and our voice should be clear. And also speech manner. You can ask yourself, was the presenter confident and enthusiastic? And then move on to the language. It takes 20% of the speech points, and it reflects word choice and grammatical skill. Actually, when I was a judge in a secret speech contest, I was, if the presenter is Korean, most of the presenter in District 93 will be Korean. And I was like, language is not the main part for me to judge the speech, the contestant. It's just personal, my experience when I was checking the language in the criteria. But it also including the criteria. So you can check the choice of words or grammar and pronunciation too. So those are the 3 key criteria when you're doing a judge. And the last part is barriers of objectivity. We are not a robot, we are human beings. So when we are judging, we can lose our objectivity. So let me share the things that makes you lose your objectivity. First, in the speech contest, first or last speaker will have for the first or last speaker, you're gonna lose your objectivity because for the first speaker you are too concentrated, and for the last speaker maybe you lost your attention. And remember, when you're judging, don't lose your attention and don't lose objectivity because it's the first or last speaker because of the speech order. And then if you know this person that he or she won last speech contest, then you might want to give someone else a chance to be the winner. And this is not the good judge. And the help the underdog, it's actually the same, kind of same for the second one. Champion for people tend to believe that the underdogs put forth more effort than advantaged or more powerful speech, powerful contestant, and then thus more deserving of success. So judges must use only the criteria on the judges' guide and ballot to select the winners. And halo or reverse halo is also barrier for the objectivity. So halo effect is an inclination to admire all of the person's actions, work, and etc. because of another admirable quality. And judges must focus on how each contestant performs using the criteria on the judges' guide and ballot. For example, if a contestant happens to be a speech teacher or like a professor, this does not automatically make her or his contest presentation the best. Likewise, a dynamic delivery style does not signify compelling content. You should follow the judge's guide and ballot. And the second time around, it's common for individuals to see the same contestant compete at different contest levels during the same contest cycle or compete from one year to the next. Judges must remember not to compare an individual's current performance or delivery to previous presentations. So each speech contest has their own objective. And the speaker or subject prejudice, the judge has their own taste, right? And maybe the content, this will not be the case, but the contestant is someone that the judge knows personally, then they will have a prejudice, or even the subject too. So those are the barriers of objectivity. So remember, being a good judge, don't be try to be objective. Yes. So lastly, I would like to sum up with showing this slide. The good judge must be accurate and fair, trustworthy and knowledgeable, and also, most importantly, good listeners. So this is going to be the the judge's job is select the winner, to remember it. And this slide will be shared. So I made a note, the difference between judging and evaluation. So check this if you are curious about it. That was it. If you have, the Q&A is all at once, right?
Yeah, why don't we save it in a minute?
Okay.
I can end your
Okay.
presentation. Yep.
So thank you for listening. I hope this helped judges and the speakers too. I would like to turn give my control back to Chris. Thank you.
Thank you, Hyan. Well, let's give another round of applause to Hyan. Okay, very, very informative session, Hyan. Maybe we should do this again next year to train our judges together. It was a textbook, kind of a perfection material, flawless. In my opinion, judges a fun role. It's important role, yes, as they get to evaluate the contestant who have strived to come up with their best speech for the year and the contest. But you get to really enjoy the whole contest and get to compare the different quality and the level of contestant speech in your own eyes. So that's good. And I also fully agree and echo Hyan's point on language fluency. It shouldn't be the important factor from the eyes of the judge here in District 93. It should be more of the contents and how it gets delivered to the audience with some good impact. So hopefully our trained judges get to do that with upcoming contests. So yeah, that sums up all the sessions that we have prepared for the workshop today. maybe I will open the floor for the Q&A if you guys have any questions. Feel free to ask anything. I don't see any hands up. I think we did pretty good job delivering a very informative and fun experience. Don't be shy. Great. Maybe I'll ask you a question. Does anyone want to participate in the speech contest next year? And yeah, I would love to see you. And I hope you can all, maybe it's too early, but think about it. We'll share the materials. There are some resources in the Toastmaster website. Talk to your VPE, your fellow Toastmasters, give it a try. Or maybe you can even start preparing your speech now. It's better to start early so that you're, up in the race, and maybe we see someone. I would love to see someone from this district going and winning a big world championship in the near future. So yeah, hopefully this session was informative and somewhat motivational. I definitely had fun time, and I deeply appreciate all the presenters and the Gilhee, Teo, Eleanor, David here. And maybe let's all give another round of applause to everyone here who have put this work together. With that, we have just one last thing. I will give the control to Gilly, who will do a quick recognition. So it'll be very appreciated if you can stay with us just for another couple minutes. Over to you.
Yes, thank you, Chris. We'll do very quick recognition. Let me share my screen first. Yay. All right. So I'm gonna recognize in order of presenter. Natasha is unfortunately left early, but let's take photo with certificate. And Teo, are you ready for taking photos?
Oh, wait. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Who is going to? So is it ready?
No, she's not. You
not live?
can.
Natasha is not here, but just
Gilly and
I'll
me,
send
maybe.
it to, the
Okay.
certificate to Natasha.
Then wait a second. Okay.
And not only the certificate, the District 93 will give a token of appreciation as a gift. So all the presenter will give
Okay.
coffee
I'm
coupon.
ready.
All right.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
All right.
It's
Thank
done.
you. Next presenter was Hung-san Lee. Thank you, Hung-san. Please pin Hung-san. And let's give Hung-san a big round of applause.
Okay.
The other Hung-san.
I'm not.
Okay, Hung-san. Where is Hung-san? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna say 3. Okay. And please, everyone, please no chat, please. 3. Wait a second. Okay. I'm really ready. 3. I'm gonna say 3. 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's done.
All right, thank you, Teo. The next presenter was Shirley
beforehand.
Song.
I'm
beforehand.
here. I'm here.
Beforehand, Giri,
see
as
me?
long as I take a photo for Charlie, could you
네.
show Natasha certificate again? I need to,
나타사.
yeah, Charlie first and next to Natasha, okay?
Sure, okay, no problem.
Thank you. Hey. There it is. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say 3,
Mhm.
3, 2, 1. Okay, it's done.
Thank you.
Now, Natasha.
Yes. Okay, Natasha, I'm gonna, okay, count to 3, 3, 2, 1. Oh, again, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's done.
All right. Now, Yonggun. Y. G.
YG.
Uh-huh.
Okay, count to 3, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's done.
Thank you. Now, the another presenter, Hayan Kim.
Okay, count to 3, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's done.
All right. Now, moving on to our timer, Eleanor Yang. She is pretty new in Toastmasters, but she graciously accepted being a timer today. Thank you, Eleanor. Let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you for
Okay.
giving me this role.
Mhm. And I'm gonna count to 3, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's it.
Thank you. Moving on to our Zoom master, David Kim.
Okay, David, please do spotlight yourself. Okay, I'm gonna count 3, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, we have two more people
Mhm.
to recognize. First, our training committee chair and photographer, Taeuli. Yay!
Oh, please,
Thank you so much.
please take a photo instead of me. Just this.
Chris, can you do that for us?
Can somebody else?
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Last but not least, our speech contest committee chair and today's MC, Chris Chung. Woo!
Okay, count to 3, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's done.
Thank you, all of you.
Oh.
And this workshop was the co-work between speech contest committee and training committee. So it was like well mixed teamwork. I saw good teamwork and all the presenters was really good. And I appreciate all your hard work and support. And I am giving control back to our speech contest chair, and he will share a link for
Oh, yeah.
the survey. While he's looking for the link, I am announcing we do have a education award. So if you compete speech contest in club level in February 2023, even if you don't win, if you compete at club level, you will get a award from District 93. So please step up and try yourself. Like YG did it last time. And I hope you can be one of them, one of YG. You can share your experience next workshop. Thank you. And Chris just shared the link in our chat room. And please go to the link and leave us the feedback so we can make better workshop next time. I'll give you 2 minutes. And once you're done, please type done in our chat room. It will only take 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. So I guess I can give a quick closing comment and then we can end the whole session, right, Gilly?
Yes.
All right, so thank you for participating and contributing to the workshop, especially the speakers today. And just one thing, why don't you step out of the comfort zone next year? I would love to see you in the speech contest in any form, in the contest committee or a contestant, judge, whatever it is. Give it a try if you haven't. Even if you did before, do it again as a different role. And I am running the speech contest committee, and I welcome any of you who would be interested in joining me preparing this whole big event for the District 93. Thank you so much. Hopefully this was informative and motivational workout session for you. And thanks again. I'm glad we are on time with the perfect time management here. So great. Go have fun. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks, everyone.
Chris,
Yeah,
hold on a second, please.
Yeah.
We forgot to take a group photo.
Oh, hey, can you help? If you can turn on your video, that would be good. If you can, that is.
Yeah.
Hey,
If you can turn on your video, will be great. Yay!
Woohoo.
Hi, everyone.
Photo time. Bob and Tom, can you kindly show your video? If you can.
Yeah, let's
we're
just
good. Let's take it.
By the way, who take the photo?
I will.
Okay.
And 3, 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Have a
Thank
great
you,
weekend.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Have a nice
Have a good
weekend.
weekend.
Bye bye.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Woo. Bye bye.
데이비드님 고생하셨습니다.
네, 미팅 종료하겠습니다.
네, 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
네.